Hey guys, what's up? Gunplug Lennon here and welcome to my channel. As I promised, in this video we will review this kit, the Master Grade Gundam Sandrock, which was released in 2011. And if you are wondering where you can find this mobile suit, it was from the manga series Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, The Glory of Losers. And this one's piloted by Ketra Ribaba Winner. Now this one uses the XXXG frame, which is also used in other Master Grade Gundam Wing Endless Waltz kit. This is quite a cool gimmick where the shield and the heat shotel combines, and I'll show you that in a bit. Now let's get into the review. Now this is it all together with all the look for decals, and it was quite challenging to find Waterslide decals, by the way, for this kit. Fortunately, I found one online. If you were to ask me, it was quite a simple build for a Master Grade. Well, maybe because I built other quite complicated kits. Nevertheless, I enjoyed building this thing. It's quite amusing, and I like how the colors blend in. And I can't help but be in awe with those shoulders. Would you agree? Now, these are all the accessories that came with it, with the weapons too, and we have the stickers right there, the different type of pans, the shield, the heat shotel, and the beam machine gun. Let's give this a quick spin, and if you can see, I really like that red shotel in there, it looks cool. Now this is the heat shotel with the Sandrock. I like the clear red, it really looks awesome. It's out of what the usual color of the Sandrock is, but it gives it a more menacing look. There's the shield with the beam machine gun, which I really find interesting because later on I will show you the quick gimmick that I was talking about. Alright. Now, moving on, we do have here the different type of hands. Alright, you can have it duplexed. You have the open hand, the fist, and also you can find in there the one for the rifle, and you also have in here the one that you would have to use for the shotel. Alright, first off, the head. Now, as you can see in here, you can move it up and down rather, and sideways. However, you can't do a 360 out of it because that thing that on the side blocks it. And for the arms, you can rotate it like this. Alright, and then you can also rotate that like that and bend it like this. And then, as for the hands, it's the usual one, which is, by the way, connected by a ball joint. You can twist it like so. Alright. And then this flap right here can move like this and that. Alright. Now, at the top of the shoulders, there's actually this movement. Gives it kind of that bulky look. You can move the body sideways, just like that. Just a little. Ab crunch, I don't think that is an ab crunch. You can move it as far as that only. The side skirt can move like this. Same goes on the other side. And the front skirt, you can move it like that. As it's connected by a ball joint after all, you can move it sideways. Alright. And then the back skirt, you can just move it like that because of the type of connection it has with the waist. And then we do have next here the legs, which you can do 360. Well, of course not. And you can move it to the front as far as that. You can move it to the back only like that because of the butt, or rather the back skirt. Now you can bend it like that, and it has this quite cool gimmick where the frame kind of extends and the knees kind of moves away or separates looks cool to me. I mean, do you think that's cool? Now as for the ankles, you can move it just a little to the side. You can do a quick dip though, a little front, but that's all there is. I think the armor in there is kind of blocking it, but it still looks amazing. Well, if you're wondering if you can do a split, it cannot, unfortunately, because of the side skirt. The type of the connection that the side skirt has hinders it from splitting. Alright, it can do as far as that. I don't know if you could call that a split, but that's as far as it can go. Okay, see that? That's as far as it can go. And then at the backpack, we do have here kind of a mechanism, or I don't know what you call it, but that actually blocks the show tail or locks the show tail in when you put it in there. And then we have the shield. I like how the colors are blended. Well, this gray and yellow and white starting to grow on me. The light gray and the navy blue probably. You have the connector in here, which you can put it like that. Like this, so that you can connect it to the arms. And by the way, I forgot to mention, the front part of it actually can move like this. Okay, so kind of a claw thing. I don't know what you'd call it, but I find it amazing. Now this part right here moves simultaneously, and this is where you actually put in the show tail later on. Well, this is the beam machine gun, and this one has quite some details in there. And then movements is only for the handle, and then this part right here can move as far as that. You can actually extend it, but I don't think that's necessary. There is this little portion right here, which is, by the way, the one that you use to connect it to the butt of Sandrock, just like this. Hang on. Okay, there. It looks cool to me, but kind of a little shaky. Alright, we do have the show tail here. Wow, I like how the shiny color stands out when you put it into the light, right? Alright, now it only has this movement of the handles. Alright, you can move it like an inside one that you use, or that you do when you just connect it to the backpack. That is mainly it, and there's nothing else to it. Now I'll show you quickly how this is plugged in. It's plugged in like this. Yeah, you see that little hole right there? It's not a hole, but yeah, the plug in there, you just put it in and voila. And then that lock that I was talking about, just have to slide it up and that locks it in place. Alright, you have to do it as well on the other side and you're good to go. And this one's kind of has kind of a little movement, a little upward and downward movement, but nothing else to it. I was hoping it could do sideways though. Now here's the other one, and if you are wondering how you can connect the red one to it, you could just actually pull it just like that. Easy. Alright, now after that you just have to put it in just like as you wanted. Alright, you just have to make sure everything's locked in place. There's that little connector in there, or I don't know what to call it, but there's that little part right there that you just have to slide it in, and then once you slide it in, you're good to go, just like this. Just hear a little click, and voila, you have the red one now. Okay, I like the clear red. Alright, now the backpack is not as sturdy as I was talking about. It's kind of easy to pull out. I don't know why, but still looks good. Anyway, it's easy to plug it in, but pulling it out was easier. Alright, now I forgot to mention the cockpit, by the way. It can open, and as you can see, I have in there Catcher Barba Winner. the pilot of the Gundam Sandrock. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little dark in there, but I am 100% he's there because I put him in there. Alright, now I forgot to mention about the shoulders. This has kind of a little movement right there, which I think is for another shield. Just like the Gundam Sandrock Endless Waltz Custom, it has this bulky shoulders. I think that's what you put in there, but I know where to buy that. If you know, just tell me, okay? So you can help me out. Alright, and if you're wondering, these two show tails can actually combine, and it's quite easy. You just have to combine the handles. The end of the handles connect together just like this, and you're all good. And then you can have him handle that thing, and it would look like a double show tail that's killing machine. As I promised, this gimmick that I was talking about earlier, this makes it more interesting. This is how you put in the show tail to the shield. Just have to flip the handle as if you were putting it in the backpack, and then the space in there allows you to put the show tail and connect it to the two simultaneous parts in the shield, and there, it looks cool. Looks like it's gonna tear apart anything that's in its way. Looks gargantuan. Whoa, look at that, right? Looks like a spaceship or something. Now, if you're wondering how big this thing is, I'll have it side by side with the Gundam Wing Proto Zero, and let's give it quite a spin, and there it is. Almost the same size as the Gundam Wing Proto Zero. Now, as per the Dynamis, which I love to compare other kits with, this one is a little smaller. And here they are all together, okay, so they all look almost the same height as each other, okay, except that the Sandrock does have less complicated look than the other. Now, as per the verdict, if you are to ask me, I would actually recommend this thing for those who are starting to get into the Master Grade line. This one is a pretty simple build compared to other Master Grades that I've built, as I was talking about, and it's easy to pose. It's quite sturdy compared to the other Master Grade. Now, that is it for this video. I do hope you find something interesting in this kit. Before I end it, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and also tell me what you love most about this Gundam Sandrock. What do you like most in this video? Share it in the comment below. Alright, I'll leave a description and the link as to where I bought this thing and everything else, and I'll leave you with a quote from TrackTribe winner himself, and it goes like this: "There is nothing more precious than life in this universe." So that is it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed watching it. Again, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I'll see you around next time.